Welcome back to the Fight Rundown 5v5 edition, episode 194.
92, I think.
92, is it?
Yeah, I think something around there anyway.
Yeah. Yep, 5v5 edition, straight into it. I came round to your house. It was, first of all, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
22. You told me that you don't feel like you're a child anymore at all. You feel like, you're fully past that. Now it's full on 100% adulthood.
That's it, innit? You're going to get there in a couple months.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are there. Our age demographic is a bit higher than our age.
Yeah.
So, is what it is. But, nevertheless, still a good reason to have a few people over and watch the boxing. It was a good night. It was a good entertainment night as well, wasn't it? Yeah, I beat you in NBA.
Yep. 2-1 though. I was quite happy with 2-1.
Close games as well.
You're a seasoned NBA guy. You are.
I don't know. Came out of retirement after 3 years.
Yeah. You're like, like in the WWE, like when like The Rock returns and stuff like that. That's you. And then I actually managed to get my first one on you on the UFC 5 as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I'd beat you.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah.
And then
who'd you beat me with?
Ian Gary, of all people.
It was live on Instagram as well for that, weren't we?
Yeah, we was.
A lot of drinks flying around.
Yeah.
But there was one in particular who was absolutely down in, wasn't there? The drip.
Drip water.
400 or 4,000 feet. Filtered. Look at that. Look at the splash right there.
Yeah.
Load into the gills.
Yeah, exactly.
Load into the gills.
You get your money's worth with this, don't you?
Through chalk.
Yeah.
It's best filtered water. You can get it from W.H. Smith's and Morrison's now. Make sure to get it. It's probably going to be in every supermarket soon.
Probably, yeah. Wherever you get your waters from.
Yeah. Same price as well. It's not like it's expensive. Looks it, but it's decent priced.
Yeah.
Tastes good. What also tastes good? Against Saudi, another delivered card.
Yeah.
Shall we? Thing is, you can start anywhere, can't you? But
you can.
Probably start from the bottom.
Yeah,
start
probably.
From the bottom.
Yeah. It is true, isn't it? And it's funny you say that. You could start anywhere because they are all pretty much just as important as each other, and all 50-50 fights on paper.
I say besides from Hutchinson versus Richards, any one of them could have headlined Nottingham Arena, Sheffield, Motorpoint Arena.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that statement?
I do actually.
Some of them could have headlined bigger arena, AO Arena, Wembley Arena.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go to the events here. By the way, very busy week for the Fight Rundown boys.
Yeah.
A lot of content. This one's going to be out obviously on Tuesday. Make sure to keep up. We've got this one. We've got the UFC review. We've got Levi coming on.
Yep.
We've got some big announcements. Got a Q&A coming up as well. So plenty of coverage, isn't there?
There is, and make sure to follow and subscribe on YouTube as well because we need to get them subscribers up.
Yeah, 100%. If you're listening to this, make sure to go to the YouTube. You can watch it. Eat your dinner. That's how I watch my podcast. Eating a bit of scran.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Have a good podcast on. But yeah, let's start from the bottom. Top. It was first Willie Hutchinson versus Craig Richards. Setting the tone very nicely, wasn't it?
It was. And Richards, Willie said it before the fight. He said, he respects Craig Richards. He's a good fighter, but he's just getting old. It sort of seemed that way, didn't it? It's Willie just sort of had his way in that fight.
Yeah, he looked aged, didn't he? He looked very aged, Willie Hutchinson. His attire wasn't the best. No,
Willie on the front of the trunks.
Yeah, pink and white, not a right combo. Looking like the Pink Panther. But what a performance it was from him. That was a very good performance. On the jab.
Very good. Yeah, he did very well.
Off.
I feel like his amateur pedigree really showed in that fight.
Yeah.
And unexpected. I like to dive into, the losses and draws, and I love a draw. As I said with the likes of Craig Richards having that horrible draw a couple of years ago. That sort of thing always sticks with me, and I just think. But I did in the end actually have Craig Richards winning before the fight.
Yeah.
But Willie it looked like he was in cruise control for most of that fight.
Yeah, I think Craig Richards as well.
Yeah.
To say.
Yeah.
So it was all around. Craig, I think a lot of people did, to be fair.
Yeah, he was definitely the favourite, wasn't he?
Well, it went to a decision, didn't it? It did go to a decision.
Yeah.
I'm 99% sure it went to a decision. I can't. We watched it. I'm gonna check now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, unless it was a very late knockout, I'm so sure it was a decision. But most importantly, he went up 1-0 for Queensberry in terms of the 5v5 straight off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Takes the lead on that one. Just as we get this information, make sure to follow us on all the social medias. We don't plug it enough. Like we said. Yeah, unanimous decision.
Unanimous.
To be fair, absolute piss take from him.
Yeah.
Looked really good in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Men against boys in there for that one.
Yeah. Seeing people saying Buatsi's apparently immediately lined up for him.
I don't know about that.
Big ask, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, what's that? Ranked 13 in the world. Oh, no,
yeah.
After that, after Craig Richards' win. But to be fair,
calling cap on that a bit, maybe.
Well, you look at who he's ahead of. I mean, Lyndon Arthur's just for being in there and going 12 with Bivol is surely higher than Willie Hutchinson.
Yeah, and Dan Aziz, he's a respectable fighter, you know. And he's down at 15, but then you got Anthony Yard up at 8. And we love Yard, but has he had a notable win?
Has he ever had a note? What's his most notable win? Lyndon Arthur, innit?
Yard. I'd say the
it is, isn't it? It is.
Yeah.
Is that a good enough win to have him in the top 10? I mean,
Dex Spellman. Not really, is it? Let's be honest. Just a small town name, I guess, in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point. Look, we love Yard though. We are favourable to him. Obviously, just got out of his Queensberry contract today, hasn't he?
Yeah.
To official, so that'll be interesting. I reckon Matchroom.
Yeah, it's got to be on it, and I think that's I think he'll do well with Matchroom. I think they'll get him on quite a lot of cards.
Yeah, 100%. I'm look forward to seeing him.
Yeah.
Hopefully again on the Matchroom screens. Moving on. Anything else you want to say about that fight?
No, just I think Buatsi wins that if it happens.
Yeah, agreed. Then it was Nick Ball versus Ray Ford, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
A long break between each fight, which I didn't like.
No, and it proper dragged the night out, didn't it? I didn't leave your house till about 1 a.m.
Only good thing is when you have people around, it makes it a bit easier. You know what I mean, you're doing stuff, you're talking, but then...
Yeah, I couldn't have stayed up if I was on my own. I would have probably
I wouldn't have.
Crashed.
I would have turned off after Shiraz.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nick Ball versus Ray Ford. And you know what? This fight was, in a way, kind of how I expected.
Yeah.
But just not... I didn't think Nick Ball would do as good as he did. I thought Ray Ford might have been able to pick him off a bit more. But no, the story of the fight was Nick Ball charging him down, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, it was. And
scorecards all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, Ray Ford, he showed what he can do in there. He's definitely a slick boxer against more of an explosive sort of puncher. Yeah. And he did look really good in there. He boxed quite well. And it really, all I could say is it's probably the highest quality fight you have on the card for sure. Definitely. Yeah. It was the highest quality.
True.
And I think it was just two class operators going at it, and really nice to watch if you're a boxing fan. And I do think Nick probably did edge it.
Some people, I think Carl Frampton had like Nick Ball 7 rounds up or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought. I didn't think it was that wide.
I didn't think it was a one or 2 rounds in it.
No.
Maybe 3 or 4, somewhere around there.
7's a bit mad, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought Ray Ford could have picked... I think he's setting his feet maybe a bit too much, but it's hard with Nick Ball, isn't it? Comes at you, heavy shots. But yeah, Nick Ball with a split decision win. Big for him, isn't it?
It is.
Massive.
It is, and I expect a huge fight. Hopefully he gets a big fight in Liverpool.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Is it the Echo?
Yeah, I think that's good knowledge there.
I think it's the M&S Bank Arena.
Oh.
Used to be called the Echo, didn't it?
Yeah.
Liverpool Echo, yeah. Well, I mean, straight away you look at what do we have to say about that?
Nick Ball against Lee Wood.
Oh, it's massive, isn't it?
Would you do that if that was to happen? Would that be a neutral round fight? Do you reckon it would have to be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd probably it'd be a Joshua Co-Main probably.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't want it to be.
It'd be in Saudi, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Manchester would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice if it was in Manny.
It's obviously got to be northern, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Sheffield too small, Nottingham too small. Yeah, probably Manny, isn't it?
Yeah.
But who else we got on here? Obviously, technically beat Ray Vargas. No, it was a draw, but
yeah.
Ramirez would be a good fight. Obviously, he's coming off a loss, so Luis Alberto Lopez, that's a good fight.
Yeah.
Figueroa might be a bit of too much of an ask.
It might be.
For anyone.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of nice matchups on there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. And, like I said, I think that one that I can't take my eyes off there is Lee Wood.
Yeah. All British fight.
Yeah.
Don't know what's going to happen with that, especially because Warrington's probably most likely happening now.
Yeah.
What was it next? Was it?
It was Shiraz and Williams next.
It was Shiraz Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Hamza Shiraz versus Austin Williams.
Yeah,
Do you want to take this one? Talk about this one?
So, initially, I thought that Austin Williams would win the fight, based on what I'd seen. My point was that I haven't seen him struggle yet in 15 fights or really lose many rounds. I just thought of that, that Bradley Skeet fight with Shiraz. Again, I'm just thinking about the past again. I probably shouldn't. But, I thought about the Bradley Skeet fight, which he probably lost Shiraz.
Yeah.
And, but, Shiraz has shown how good he is. He made at one point one of the biggest prospects in Matchroom look rubbish.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
He made him look rubbish in there. And I don't know whether it's... I think that's all credit to Shiraz, because I do think Austin Williams is actually really good. I think that's just a testament to how good Hamza Shiraz actually is, and he's no joke, is he?
I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. He's, after what he did to Liam Williams, and to be fair, I think he's my favourite fighter in a way.
Yeah,
I've been gassing up a fair bit, and then he goes in. Austin Williams, he was skilled, but I couldn't believe the height difference.
I know, yeah, huge, isn't he?
When they were in there, obviously we saw him at the face-offs, but he had the tribal type, Alex Pereira gear on. But yeah, it looks massive in there. And then, that was a destruction, wasn't it?
It was
probably the most one-sided fight of the night.
100%. It was a clinic from Hamza Shiraz, and we're a little bit worried for Austin Williams after that.
Yeah, Eddie's put a separate post about him. Obviously, he's probably gutted because that was a big star boy in a way.
It was. It definitely was.
And that, I know we said no one could lose that fight before, but he definitely lost.
He's proper lost, Jenny. Yeah, he has.
Yeah, to be fair, that's a massive L.
Yeah, it is.
I have no clue where. I didn't think I'd say that. Like Ray Ford, we know he can come back.
Yeah,
he didn't look that bad, did he? It's not embarrassing.
No, and Austin, is a young guy coming in with loads of confidence, undefeated, 16-0, and then he just comes in and he steps up in class.
Yeah,
and gets whitewashed. It's going to be tough for him to come back.
There's one name, and now luckily we can look on these sites with Luhan Box. I can not worry about what promoter they're with.
Yeah,
because obviously Turkish has saved that. And this is the fight I want to see. This name right here. I want to see Hamza Shiraz versus, obviously, meme aside. Well, meme doing the meme, Liam Smith. But meme aside, I reckon he takes pound. I think he should take on Chris Eubank.
Really? Eubank Jr., Hamza Shiraz?
Yeah, because then he's killed another star.
Yeah.
I'm liking this legacy of Randy Orton legend killer right here.
Yeah, okay. One or the two, either one of them.
Yeah.
I'd like to see. Yeah, I don't mind that, to be fair. I probably think he does beat him, doesn't he?
I think he beats Charlo. I do think he beats Charlo.
Do you think he's the best of the division then?
Yeah. Why did I say that? Here we go.
I think he beats Charlo. I don't know about Charlo.
I've got a bit overexcited.
I don't know about Charlo.
I need to calm down.
I think he's probably number 2.
Shiraz?
Yeah.
Yeah. But there again...
Charlo Shiraz, that's so good.
So good though, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Is he 3? Is he 2? Is he 1? It's a mix.
We need to see it though, don't we? We need to see this.
But we don't want to rush him.
No.
He's 25. Charlo's 34. You know what I mean? He's in his prime.
What a way. I think Charlo should won that fight,
Oh, yeah.
I might imagine that. That's a big scalp, everybody's talking about him. He's come in, he's beat one of Matchroom star boys, he's coming in full of confidence, and if Charlo can beat him well, that just explanation mark on that, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
The top 2 looks pretty clear at the moment until we see Shiraz beat a Eubank, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, thinking about it.
It's so interesting. I have no clue what you do with him now, because he's actually giving Sean O'Malley vibes. Sean O'Malley, he's very quiet. I don't think he's not really a promo. Can't sell himself on the mic.
No,
but he's let his performance do the talking, and he's done it again.
Yeah,
on the biggest stage.
Yep, Chris Eubank Jr. for me next, if possible.
Yeah, 100%. Moving on, Dimitri Bivol versus Malik Zinad. You know what? Bivol gets to finish first time in 6 years, I think, or 7 years.
Yeah.
But, can't lie, there wasn't really anything to say about this fight.
Nah, Zinad, the only take you can get from that is that Zinad was actually very big for the weight in there.
Yeah.
And he could maybe move up and see what he can do at cruiserweight, maybe.
Respectable opponent.
I mean, he might be too small for cruiserweight still, though, actually. I don't know. But, yeah, he was, what was he, 20-0 or something? Something like that. And
yeah. Definitely proven himself as a better fighter than we thought. Yeah,
and he did do well in there, but like I said as we were watching it, there's just levels to the game, and 99 times out of 100, Bivol wins that fight just because he's just a better fighter.
That was very much like, how do I describe this? Like, maybe going to watch Jamie Carragher, late Liverpool's. You can say you've seen Jamie Carragher live.
Yeah.
Or do you know when Brock Lesnar comes out, beats someone in 10 seconds? Oh, I've seen Brock Lesnar as well.
Yeah.
Or a concert, you know what I mean? Someone comes out, does 3 songs at a festival. So at least I've seen him live. I think that's what this card was.
Yeah,
obviously you're paid to see Bivol Beterbiev, but you can say, I've seen Bivol live,
Yeah.
Like, he still was on the card. That's what I think.
Yeah.
If you get that take. And then co-main, probably the biggest shocker in a way, and probably the most electrifying fight on the night.
It was exciting, wasn't it? And Hrgović, this is a star boy as well in his own right for Eddie Hearn, and
this is the failed shave on Clark where you keep giving him a chance, and just hope they actually perform for once.
And
shave on Clark's he could end up like Hrgović, but he's still
it's looking that way, isn't it? It's looking that way, and you sort of saw it coming before I did, maybe with Hrgović.
Yeah.
He didn't. I think
he was the last person in the whole world to see it with him, apart from Eddie.
Well, Hrgović, he looked a little bit stiff, maybe a little bit stiff, a little bit robotic, and I mean, I don't know what his game plan was, but Dubois boxed clever. Hrgović maybe took a couple rounds, but
Dubois took a bit forward with dynamite.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, and he's an exciting fighter. I really like Dubois, and I've always liked Dubois, to be fair. And
hands up,
you're a new fan, are you not?
I apologise. I like to publicly say I was completely wrong about Daniel Dubois. Did I? It was even close to going on the villain list at one point.
You thought about it?
I had actually leaned towards putting him on the legend list.
He is a bit of a legend, yeah.
Yeah, he shocks me, and I've got to take back everything I said about him. He absolutely smashed it, in there. Looked really good. And, good on him. He's 25, 8 siblings, and he's getting an Anthony Joshua Stadium fight.
Yeah.
Like, good on him.
Yeah, good on him. And I'd love that at Wembley.
Yeah.
But I just don't think it's going to happen. I mean, he's got to come back to England at some point, hasn't he?
It's definitely happening, I'm sure.
It's got to happen in England.
I think Turkish is going to do a UK versus...
He's starting to expand, isn't he? He's got the LA card with Majumov and Crawford, and of course he's going to end up coming to the UK because it is the home of boxing, I think.
I'm gonna not try and talk too much because I think it's a whole separate episode talking about the possibilities of different 5v5s.
Yeah,
so we can talk about LA, North versus South America. Yeah, I mean we'll save it. We'll save it.
I think you could do 100k for Joshua Dubois though.
Well, all I'm going to say, preview for that, I reckon that's going to be Queensberry Matchroom too. But
that'd be good.
Moving on, main event: Deontay Wilder versus Zhile Zhang. I mean,
he banged him, didn't he? Is what he did.
He did. Did you see his Instagram post?
No.
He posted all of the Queensberry fighters after the fight, and he just put the caption like, "They all got banged." But yeah, he banged Wilder.
He did.
Absolutely walking the park for him, wasn't it?
It was, and Wilder with a little bit of a rookie mistake. I mean, he gets hit hard. Granted, it probably was hard, but turning your back like that after 40 plus fights, it's incredible to me that he actually thought that was his instinct, was to turn his back.
5th round, not even late on. I reckon he was dazed, and that's why he turned his back.
Do you reckon he just didn't know where he was and he just...
Yeah, he can't be that. He couldn't have turned around like not in a horrible way, but like an idiot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was quite brutal, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Just body shut down straight away.
Yeah, it was absolutely crazy to see, to be fair. Didn't expect it at all. But there you go.
Zhang's up there, isn't he, now? Is almost established heavyweight now, with some of those wins. And that Hrgovic fight, he probably did win, didn't he, as well? So that he should have probably took Hrgovic's O that night. It's
a real shame that he's... I don't think Zhang's going to get a big opportunity, but I hope he does.
Yeah.
I
don't think he will either, but yeah, I agree with you. I mean, after that Parker fight as well, that doesn't help him, does it?
Yeah, he absolutely dropped the ball on that, didn't he? To be fair, that's terrible from him. I don't know what happened there. Winning half the fight and then just has a mare, doesn't he?
He does. Like I say, I don't know where it went wrong for him in that fight, but
he got 2 knockdowns as well. If I'm right,
yeah,
pretty sure
I think he did. Yeah, at least once, wasn't it?
Yeah, there, Parker down in rounds 3 and 8.
And he still lost.
Yeah, probably one of the biggest stinkers ever.
Yeah, probably, isn't it?
But yeah, that was the card. I mean, before we wrap up, Bowles, do you want to talk about your bets? I've got something to do.
Yes, well, my betting was I put all of the predictions up on TikTok already. Got a little bit of hate for him, and I was getting pissed off at the audience. I can't lie. I was like, "What, you don't know shit about boxing." So I put the same predictions I bet on. So I'd bet on Craig Richards, Raymond Ford, Austin Williams, Daniel Dubois, obviously Bivol, and Zhang to win. And I'd obviously lost the first 3 straight off the bat. But every time I did lose, I'd put a new bet on. Because I was so confident I was going to be right that I'd put a new bet on every time. So I ended up losing a footload of money.
Yeah, I didn't quite get it right for you, did it?
No. And I did delete Sky bet. I made Jeeve press the button.
Yeah.
It was getting pretty bad. And this is the problem with me, you know. I've got a proper addictive personality, you know. It's not good, so I should never have started in the first place.
You shouldn't have. But that brings me to, obviously we spoke about the 5v5.
Yeah.
It's happened now. I've just gone into ChatGPT, new segment on the pods. I have put in ChatGPT, create a boxing card, 5 versus 5, Matchroom in Queensberry. So let's see what ChatGPT would write.
Go on,
They'd put the main event. The opening the card, Conor Benn versus Josh Kelly.
Okay.
Obviously, this is gonna be very interesting. Each match is 12-round bout with the winners advancing in their respective promotions.
Shall we say who we think wins these?
Yeah, let's predict him.
I think Josh Kelly beats Conor Benn.
Taking Conor Benn still.
I think Josh Kelly's got that.
But you know what? Good fight.
It is a good fight.
GPT 1-0.
I enjoy that. I'd enjoy that fight.
Next, Josh Warrington versus Carl Frampton. Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Warrington. Yeah. If that happened.
So I've got 2-0 Matchroom.
1-1.
And then moving on up, Dillian White versus Daniel Dubois. Kind of a banger.
Dubois. It's Dubois, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Easily. That's 2-1. And then the main event, co-main, Katie Taylor versus Savannah Marshall. Well, Savannah Marshall's... Yeah, she is with Queensberry, isn't she? No, she's with Boxer.
No, I swear she's moved to MMA.
Yeah, she has. But is she still with Boxer, though?
I think so. I don't know. I've not really heard anything from her. Have you?
Yeah, I saw her a couple of weeks ago, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She must be then. She must be with her.
I'm taking Katie Taylor. Wait, I think Savannah Marshall's fighting this weekend.
Is she?
Yeah, on the Jack Grant card.
Oh, yeah, she's in Newcastle. Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? I'm taking Katie Taylor.
Savannah Marshall's a big girl.
She is.
I got to take Katie, though. Yeah, I'll go have to take Katie.
3-1. Main event. Joshua versus Fury.
I've got AJ.
I've got Fury. But by the way, I'll tell you what, if ChatGPT or anything like the future, I'd watch that.
I definitely would. I mean, I don't know about Warrington Frampton, though.
I don't think it would happen in Saudi with Katie Taylor on there as well.
No, I'd probably change that one. But I'll tell you what, I'm really like... I hope Conor Benn, Josh Kelly happens as well. Like at some point.
Should we put something else in ChatGPT about boxing?
Yeah, go on then.
Tell me.
Ooh.
Who wins? Give me 2 fighters.
What sort of current fighters?
Something to do with the 5v5.
Hamza Shiraz and Jamal Charlo. What does Jack GBT think?
Let's see. See, we're using our sources here. Have we done that right? Send. Who wins? It's difficult who would win between Shiraz and Child. Both fighters have their own strengths. Ultimately, I won. They've given us a cop-out answer. Given us a cop-out answer. But that does wrap the episode up. Episode 192 in the books. Like we said, we've got a lot of content coming.
Can't wait for the next 5v5. Can't wait for the next episode.
100%. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. So make sure to tune in. I've been Juve.
Been Bowles.
And we will see you soon.